midway through the first season here in the USL League One. What's to like? What's not to like? I know last place isn't exactly the best place to be. But what have you seen so far this year?
Yeah, obviously the position at the table is the worst part of it. The results not going away. It's always a challenge trying to get our ambitious ideas of how we want to play going. It's taken some time, but also don't think we're miles off either. Results have been close recently, so that's positive. Luck hasn't gone our way. That's got to turn at some point. It can't go against us forever. Uh, Still 14 games to play, and I think we're only 8 or 9 points out. So it's a matter of a good run. We put 3 or 4 good results together, and we're right back up in that playoff fight.
You've been on record in the past saying that you didn't know what to expect this season. I'm sure that's true, but I'm sure you wouldn't have expected to be in last place midway through the season. How has it been coping with that reality that you guys are in last place halfway through?
Frustrating for us, but you just have to work and you come out and try to do better. Be 1% less worse every day, and hopefully things start to change. The nice thing is the rest of the leagues, everyone seems to be drawing, so they're keeping us in touch. And again, it's a matter of belief, and a good run of form changes everything.
And they started the season pretty well, and then June kind of came around and didn't quite go the way anyone hoped. I'm sure. How do you move from trying to erase that month from the season and move forward from that because it's haven't scored a goal?
Not signed Doc Brown, so we can't go back and fix any of that. So it's just a matter of keep working and focus on tomorrow in Texas and trying to get 3 points, put on a performance, and entertain the fans.
From your side of things, what's different between what was going on April and May and then in June?
I don't know. It's hard to tell. I just think we're just a bit unfortunate. It's scoring a goal here or there changes the game. Joe Gallardo scores 1 or 2 against Tucson in the first half. I mean, that's a good result away. Whether we hold on to that win or draw in Arizona, that changes everything. A bad referee decision here or there, in Chattanooga with a handball for the goal, or a penalty that we didn't think was a penalty in Tormenta. I mean, those things change. If over the last 5 games we've 2 wins, 2 losses, and a draw, nobody's panicking. Everybody expects, we're a couple points away from the playoffs, and yeah, the Kickers are right where we thought. So we took our turn with bad luck, and hopefully it'll turn.
You guys have been dominant with the possession game, passing game, obviously up there, top of the league. How do you start turning that possession and passing really into more chances in front of goal?
Yeah, we've been working on that a lot lately. It's just a matter of how we're using that possession to go forward and create chances. So I think if you look at our possession numbers early in the season, wasn't nearly what it is now. So teams have been pressing us, and we struggle with that. We're starting to cope with it better now. It's now can we progress and get into the final third and create chances, get more numbers in the box, and hopefully, you know, with the 2 friendlies that we had and had some success there, that we have some more belief and confidence has grown.
And then just in terms, you have these chances that aren't coming on the other end. How do you stop the teams from converting on the 1 or 2 that they're getting? It just seems like when they catch you guys out, that's the game. How do you go about changing that?
Yeah, it's a little bit complicated because it's more of they're capitalizing on our mistakes, and so we have to be better in the attack, make sure we're taking care of the ball, but also aware of when we do lose it, we have to transition quickly. I do think when we've been organized and set up, we've done quite well. There hasn't been many goals scored against us where you go, wow, what a good goal they scored, and give them credit. A lot of it is them taking advantage of mistakes we've made. So if we start or continue to limit our mistakes, I think it will be good. But if you look at all the metrics, possession against, chances created against, you know, number of passes against us, all those were up towards the top of the league. So we're not a bad defensive team in any way. The last month will show that. It's just we've got to be better at punishing teams that makes mistakes against us and limit the mistakes that we have.
Right. And I mean, I guess you've seen firsthand how things can go to good from bad. I'm assuming that there's a way that you guys think you can go from bad to good, especially given the way that the first quarter of the season was great. How do you look to move more positively forward?
Just to keep a positive attitude, everybody. Science says that if it can go one way, it can go the other. So, yeah, we just have to keep that belief that keep working and our fortune will change.
Obviously, you have 2 games in hand on, I think, who's above you, Toronto or Orlando. So it's not like a really true last place. You've got 2 games to kind of get yourself out in that aspect. where do you start? Obviously, Texas is going to be difficult tomorrow night. How do you go about that game and then forward from that too? 'Cause it's going to be hard.
Yeah, it's going to be challenging. They're a great team. I mean, I think they surprised everybody from the start of the season. No one expected the MLS teams to be much of a threat, and they've shown that they've got a lot of quality. So we'll have to be at our best for sure. But hopefully they're a little bit rattled as well, and with drawing at home, and it's a long season. And hopefully the younger teams will start to run out a little bit of gas, and we can capitalize on that. We can see that Madison and Chattanooga, more experienced teams, are starting to capitalize on that as well. So yeah, it's just focusing on tomorrow and putting together a good performance. Then we play Orlando the following week, and big 6-pointer, and see if we can start to separate ourselves from the bottom and catch up back to the top.
For having the two friendlies this week, you guys had, I think it was 11 goals scored and none conceded. How big do you think that was just for the team heading into this game against North Texas?
Yeah, I think for us to go the whole month of June without scoring psychologically, it was nice to see the ball go in the goal, and I think that's the most important part.
And then adding Key White, what kind of player is he coming in, being an academy player?
Yeah, it's tough. He comes from Virginia Beach, so it's hard to get him here to train, and that's probably why it's taken so long to get here. But we'll give him a chance, and it was nice in the Lionsbridge game to give several academy guys, and I think that's really important for what we see this club is an opportunity for the youth players to come up through the ranks, similar to what the MLS clubs do. But even though we're independent, we have that access to those players, and we want to make sure that we're giving them an opportunity and motivate the next generation of kickers players.